Pacifica!
They gotta say it with their little lips. Pacifica!
Pacifica!
And I've already forgotten. Oh, no, there's a couple codes. Some I keep forgetting to bring up. They show...
I'm gonna take my shirt here and cut a W neck in it.
Tell your servant, that his W neck looks good, just like, yes!
Whoa!
I keep forgetting to bring up, now there's a page at the end of every episode with a bunch of various codes, so I'm kind of wikiing this, so I'm just going to go through the ones that, are the funniest.
But Dipper, isn't that kind of cheating?
Yes. She's rich. She cheats at life. So first one is old man sleeping on the green, can't help but wonder what he's seen. Obviously talking about McGucket. But my absolute favorite is Remember Big Henry. The funniest part.
Dude, what's with all the pictures of naked Wendy on your phone?
Shh. It's right next to the twincest.
Aw, dude.
Pedophilia is funny.
Not cool. Not cool. Too soon.
Alright, so this is Gulf War. Answering the question every little kid has had, what goes
War is
on
not
in
funny
those
unless
mini...
it's golf balls. This is freaking hilarious.
What goes on in those mini golf setups and houses and castles and stuff
And
like
let me just
that.
say, I knew it! I knew it!
We all knew
these
it.
years!
It's just this show finally
You
confirmed it.
kick that thing into the damn windmill and it doesn't come out right, and you know something's going on in there.
Yeah, I think everyone either thought there was like some sort of complicated like Wile E. Coyote machine or little people doing something in there. And this answers it because Mabel and Pacifica, they get in this this competition where they're trying to see who's the best golfer, and they discover the little people inside that do all the stuff with the golf balls.
Of all different nationalities.
Yeah, they all match.
Sacre bleu, je ne sais quoi mieux.
They all match their attraction, which just makes that so much funnier. How easy would it have been just to have them all look the same and talk the same and stuff? But they gave them the personalities and the different themes and stuff, and it's so funny.
The guy speaking the French gibberish and saying it translates. I don't actually know French.
So Mabel and Dipper rig it to try and get it so that they'll win while influencing their war, because there's a war going on.
Lilliputians.
Yeah, it's much funnier spelled out.
Just brilliant.
And he can't say it right, but it's like he knows it's like, this is a writer's problem because it looks funnier written out, so he just says it.
The imagination on display in this show never ceases to amaze me.
Well,
this one just their little worlds. The best joke, though, when they kick it into the mine. Big Henry.
Holy
I got
shit.
this. There's gas in there. You're going to die. I got this. No! Big Henry, no! This whole tragic love story.
Stand back, little Polly. And he actually dies. That's what I love.
Cut to
they
Pacifica.
really kill him.
Man, this is really taking a while for this ball to come out.
And just before he keels off, he opens up the picture with him and little Polly. A little tear, and then he dies.
I shouldn't laugh so hard at a horrific death, but my God, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
It's him saying he'll do it, and then the immediate, huge, big-eyed little girl coming. No!
No, Big Henry, no, don't go. I gotta do it, little Polly. What was her name?
Little Polly, yeah.
I gotta do it, little Polly. The giant Ving Rhames kind of thing. I'm gonna need a minute.
Because there's like this incredible backstory to them. Like how they met. Maybe he was like, this outsider and people made fun of him, but then she's like, no, you can do it. And maybe she didn't have a parent, so like he came in to help raise her and stuff. And this is the climax to like this incredible movie.
A joke worthy of any of the great cartoon shows. I feel like I would have seen that on Futurama or something.
Simpsons or something like that. Yeah.
Just
and how quickly it went too. Just the gas leak is there. I'll come in and do it. No,
I couldn't stop laughing. I was applauding and like couldn't breathe. And then when he stares at the picture, just like goodbye. And then the ball just comes out like bloop.
Finally they go into it. Let's get a soda. I love that Pit soda actually has pits in it. I
always forget about the pit.
I don't know if that was like always the joke, because I was always like, pit soda, I just didn't get it, and then it's like, oh, there's actually a pit in it.
So, the stars are really pretty tonight.
Okay, this got weird, I'm out of here.
Seuss once again.
Well, the funny thing is that if I had to guess, though you never do see him with a woman, it's like I would guess he's not actually gay. He's more like just getting caught up in the moment.
I think he's.
No.
I think he's asexual.
No. I forgot because there's an episode that comes up, but actually, he does have some interesting issues. I mean, not necessarily like gay or bi or anything, but it's like there's definitely issues that come up.
I would just assume he's like a plant. He's asexual.
Maybe. No, they address it, and it's one of my favorite episodes. It's going to be really fun. But
nice.
Okay. Anywho, yeah, we pretty much just talked about this episode. This is the one that has the ending that somebody actually took and did an anime version of it, like a really fucking well done animated version of them in anime, just of the drive home, and it just looks like one of those dramatic animes you've seen where it's like, no, this one's just about, high schoolers connecting or something like that, and it's really well done. Look it up. Just type in like Gravity Falls anime.
I like me some anime. So.
Yeah, no, it's a weird scene to choose.
Oh, and the two gem guys came back.
Yeah, the gem boys came back. I
heard somebody got burned.
High five! I love the little mini high fives with the finger and stuff. I'll say this from a character standpoint. I really liked how at the end, they're about to give her a drive, and Dipper shakes his head like, "Don't do it, don't do it." I really like that they still keep the characters like, no, they're gonna have their hatred for certain characters, like no matter what. It's not all gonna come where everybody's happy and cheerful. Even some people die, like Big Henry. No, Big Henry, don't go! No! I sound like Tress McNeil. I wonder if they did get her just for that small part.
Particularly when she's like, no!
Yeah, no! Sounds very Babs Bunny. Yeah, I love the idea of this one. I love the little golf people. You know what? The one downside, I mean, I really mean that in like the most nitpickiest way, but the one downside to the show is you immediately know what the lesson's going to be at the end, and maybe that is the Disney factor. That is something that Adventure Time like just really has all over their show, is that their lessons are so much more interesting and complex. Where this one is like
for kids.
Yeah, and it is one of those things. It's like fair enough. I mean, everything else is just so good. And I'm not against having morals. I'm totally fine with morals. These are very...
Every once in a while, though, the mean, vindictive side of me is just like, can't she just win once? That seems to be the pattern, is Pacifica always wins.
I kind of like that, though.
I know, but somebody's like, Mabel represent, like, the moral high ground is always the hardest.
But I like that, because it's like, yeah, Mabel doesn't win, but she's happy, where Pacifica is always pissed off. And doesn't know what
I
she
totally
wants,
get that.
So she is winning.
I totally get that.
Winning.
But sometimes, it would just be satisfying. It's not the moral I need. It's just the one I want.
Okay. And Mabel cheated too. I think that's a big part of it too. I love how when they're leaving, like
she did. But see, here is my issue though. Mabel was cheating, but wasn't there not intentional cheating, but weren't they hinting that, when you kick it into the windmill or something, it never comes out quite right because of what's going on in there? So there was a weird sort of randomness to...
Maybe, I don't know. I do like how when they're leaving the golf course, like there's actually... It's kind of like surviving like a giant golf cart, like the axes coming down and stuff. I mean, it's like, why would there be giant axes to cut off people? Patton Oswalt as the leader there, who we thought was maybe the inconceivable guy from Princess Bride.
It was driving me nuts.
I heard it enough. I'm like, no, that's
no. I started figuring out. I'm like, I'm thinking of a Pixar movie, and I can't remember which. But I was like, I've heard this voice before.
Yeah, so good to see him back with
earnest
Disney.
way of speaking. I'm like, oh, Ratatouille.
I mean, I'm sure like anytime they need him, I'm sure you signed in the contract. Like anytime we need you for a character, you're coming back. Well, like for the rat.
Listen, I'm doing a stand-up. No, you get your ass down here. You do it now. We own you, Oswald.
Yes, sir, with 4 fingers. So I can't flick you off. But he's
read
great.
Between the lines, sucker.
But it's great. I mean, it's like he's still wonderful at it. Yeah, just a really creative.
I think Disney
cryogenically
freezes all their stars and just thaws them out when they need them.
Yeah, you know what I also like?
We need a guest star. Thaw it, Oswald. and step on it and give me some cheddar.
What I like is, you think there's like cheese vodka or like alcoholic cheese drinks or something like that. Yeah, you gotta wonder that Mickey has like stashed away in
cheddar
his office. It is funny. It's just like they can pull the plug on us anytime they want. It's like we do technically work for.
We're just daring them, really.
Yeah, it's we should probably be nicer, but
we're gonna get a phone call and he's like, "Shut up!
No, okay.
Shut up!"
But here's kind of the cool thing about Disney is that they could do the same thing with Gravity Falls because they like with the boy bands and stuff like that.
Oh god,
like,
that was aimed totally at Disney.
Yeah, I mean, and Disney's just been fine with it. So like I said, I don't know where this major changes happen, like I said, with like Wreck-It Ralph Frozen and Gravity Falls and stuff, but it's like, some sort of change is happening, and it's friggin' great.
I don't care what you do, Hirsch, just so long as you don't have those two twins kissing, we're good! Click.
Send it to Taco Bell or something, we'll make it a tie-in! So, yeah, it's a really fun, what I was saying about the climax is, I love how it's like, you know, cut her open, get that sticker and stuff, and they untie her and they get away. It's like, that could be your climax, but no, they decide to get in the car and they keep going, they go through like the obstacle course and stuff. I love there's always like an extra little climax that you really welcome. It's not like it's
another badass Mabel moment where she like swings down the string of lights with the golf club and she's like...
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you know what it reminds me of? Remember in Aliens when it's like, okay, shut up. Yeah, okay, like with... It kind of a spoiler with Aliens, but if you know anything about James Cameron movies, you know there's always another ending. But with James Cameron's movies, it's like, you're kind of happy there's another ending. Like, it actually leaves you wanting more, and they're always really good.
Unlike a Michael Bay film where there's 8 endings and you're just like, oh Christ, will this battle just end?
Yeah, and that's why I feel like Gravity Falls, it's like there's always kind of 2 climaxes, but it's like, I want that other climax because I'm having so much fun. It stays just the right amount of time.
That's what she said.
Twincest. But... yeah, no, I thought this was a really fun episode.
Swatch alert. This episode was brought to you by the sweater golf, flag. And though I think this one there were 2, because didn't she have a different one on before they went golfing?
Did she? I can't remember.
I thought it was like a star or something.
Maybe.
I think so, but yeah, so that's our swatch alert for the day.
And always remember, you are the star. We're required to say that. I actually hate all of you.
Shut up!